everyone on the call talked about the strategy that I'm gonna share right now, was telling us that it worked for them. It was one of the strategies they learned that grew their sales almost instantly. And so you guys are gonna learn that today. And the beauty of this is you can go and do this in 30 minutes tonight. First part might take a little longer, but the rest of this whole process is you can go back to your room, do this, and I can almost guarantee you will wake up to more sales the next day. Does that sound good? All right, so let's get into this. The first part of this is going to be called price anchoring. I remember a while ago when I used to look at all my competitors on Amazon that I was always wondering, like, why are they beating? What are they doing better than I can do? Because I always want to try to move our products, our brands up. And I used to only look at our competitors, because I think we all do that. We all kind of get into this mode of, if you're selling diapers, you look at your diaper competitors. If you're selling flashlights, like me, you look at flashlight competitors. And I realized that my brand, my niche is a very, very small, minutia part of this entire industry out there. And it probably makes sense to me to check out some of the other brands out there as well. And so one tip I want to share with you right now is don't just focus on your own products. Go look and see what anyone doing well on Amazon, Walmart, Shop, whatever it is, see what they're doing, because you're probably missing out on something. And so this is one of the ones I randomly went to one time. I pulled up these baby bib burp cloths. I don't know what they really are, but I'm sure they help a lot of people. And I noticed there's one thing that almost 9 out of 10 probably, all the top sellers had in common. I started going one by one through the top sellers. Pulled up the first listing, I noticed right here, they had that strike-through pricing. I'm like, oh, it's pretty cool. Probably something helping them do some really good sales. Went to number 2, strike-through pricing. Went to number 3, strike-through pricing, 4, strike-through pricing, 5, strike-through pricing. You kind of get it, right? That this is something that I was thinking that, wow, if they're all doing this and we don't have this, we are losing out. So then started looking at some of my own actual competitors. I noticed, there they are. They got the strike-through pricing. At the time, we didn't have this. You know, we're just running coupons, all kinds of things. And then I started looking at some of the top-selling products on Amazon, such as this one right here. Massage guns blew up over the past couple of years, and all the top sellers out there were having the strike-through pricing. List price of a couple $100. They're selling this thing for like $50. So then I thought, you know, all right, is it as easy as this, right? So can we just go out there and put a list price or whatever we want, then put in your price, and then magically get this strike-through pricing? Everyone's gonna think this is an incredible sale. And of course, as you know, it doesn't work like that. Even back in the day, starting out on Amazon, it sometimes worked like that, but then since those times, you just never know. They had some complex algorithm formula where they talked about, you know, we'll compare prices in our own proprietary way, looking at all the prevailing prices across the marketplace. Pretty much, they just don't tell you at all how they base your real price and strike price off of. But about a year or so ago, if you go to any product that has strike-through pricing, you will see a little I for information. If you click on that, then they'll tell you, finally, exactly how they get strike-through pricing for products. So they'll say here, like, the list price is a suggested retail price of a new product as provided by manufacturer, supplier, seller, blah, 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 blah. They get down to this and say, if the product was purchased by customers on Amazon or offered by other retailers at or above the list price in at least 90 days, that is a part of the formula of getting it. So in other words, the layman's words is, if you go ahead and you can make sales at your list price at any point in the past 90 days, then Amazon will likely give you strike-through pricing. I say likely because there's still sometimes it doesn't work. It may not work all the time, but I do know that like 60% of the time, it'll work every single time. Now, you also have to realize that Amazon just doesn't have like list pricing. They just don't have like sale pricing. They have these other things too as well. It's kind of weird. Like this one right here is called the was pricing. I don't know who came up with that. Then this product over here also has the was pricing. And then when I pulled this together a few days ago, this is looking at Amazon on Google Chrome, exact same product on Microsoft Edge, and they call it the typical pricing. So they're always testing out new things. But basically, the was/typical pricing, it's kind of similar, but what they're looking at here is the median price. So which of those prices is right in the middle of all the sales in the past 90 days or so, which one happened the most right in the middle? Now, whether you get the true list price, was price, typical price, doesn't really matter. People just want to see that they're getting a deal on Amazon. They want to know they're not paying full retail price, and if you can, I wouldn't say game the system, you really do need to make some sales at a higher price, and I'll show you how to do that. But if you can kind of game your pricing, which I'll show you how to do, then you can almost have the strike-through pricing all the time, which will increase your conversions all the time. Now, to figure out how they're doing this, I had to go in there and just do a bunch of testing myself. And the way that I kind of like call the process they're doing, it's called surfing the pricing wave. And let me show you an example of this. Pull up this massage gun again. If you look at the pricing right there, you can see that they have $65 what they're selling for, which is like 74% off the list price. Now, I can tell you, like, I don't know of anyone out there who's going on Amazon and paying $200, $250 for massaging anymore. Not when you get the exact same high quality products for 40, 50, 60 bucks. So how are they getting this list through pricing? So I pulled up using our handy dandy Zoof software tool, looked at the pricing in there. And if you look at this, they have the way this graph works, it's a time graph and it shows you the prices they were selling at over time. You can see right in the middle, one day they were selling about 200 bucks or so. The rest of the time, they're selling at these other smaller prices, just kind of varying their price. But as long as they got that one higher price at some point in the last 90 days, that gave them this list, that strike-through pricing. So they just keep varying the price up and down. They never have to really go to that really high pricing. But how do you actually do that? Here's the steps. You'll get a copy of these slides, so you don't have to write this down, but feel free if you want to. Here are the steps to go through and actually make this happen for you. Probably take maybe 1 or 2 days, but then you will get this. So first you need to set your anchor price, that list price right here. And here's what you do. You want to go in, and then you want to remove any sales pricing you have. I think probably all of us use the sales pricing way too much inside of Amazon. It doesn't do us any good anymore because unless you're actually giving a discount where Amazon's giving you that strike-through pricing, it's not doing you any good. Take that out altogether. Then I want you to set both your list price, so that MSRP, that manufacturer's sales price, to be the same as the offer price. What is this price really going to be that you're gonna sell it for? The way I like to think of this is, if someone comes in and buys my product and they pay for it, maybe they're paying a little too much, would I still feel ethical that they bought it? So if I'm trying to sell a $30 product is my go-to price, the one I really want to get to, am I okay selling it for $40 to a couple of people? I think the answer is yes. You don't want to make it like 200. Don't go crazy like those massage gun people, but set it a high price that you want to see happen and take place on that strike-through pricing. You want that the number to be the high one that they're thinking they're getting a deal on. Then here's the beauty of it all. If you're all worried like, hey Mike, I can't go out there and raise my price by 20, 30%, I won't make any sales, create a 50% off coupon. The beauty is, I didn't realize this, Amazon doesn't count that coupon when they're looking at what you sold the product for. So if you go and you look at your transactions inside of Amazon, you'll see that they're actually deducting that price from the regular price. You'll see the full price that they're paying. Then you'll see this promotional column right here. I don't know why I'm moving right and left. There's no spreadsheet behind me. But you'll see that price, that promotion they're giving you, and that shows you the money they're giving you off. But they look at that sale like it really was at your list price, even though the customer's not paying that much. They're getting it for 50% off. And the beauty of that, that counts as a sale at that higher price for you. That's the really cool thing about this. All you need to do once you do that is just get some sales for a day or two. That's all it takes. Technically, it could be like one sale. If you look at their definition, like I told you, they say just one sale is enough. But that's probably changing a little bit. They're probably getting a little smart. The Amazon guy's in the room right now. He's making notes. So they're probably going to be adjusting that soon. But just get some sales for a day or two. Once you do that, the next thing is, let's go get your strike-through pricing. So go in there and just do the following here. Go in and set your offer price to be lower than what it was. Or you can also create a sales price. So either one of those works the same way. We think that the sales price is the only way to get strike through. That's not it. If you look inside your Amazon listing, you'll see there's the list price and there's the offer price. A lot of times we just sell that offer price right now. As long as that offer price is about 20, 25% lower than my list price, no reason to have to even put in like a sales price and put in a start date and end date. Either one works the same, whatever you want to do. Maybe mix things up a little bit. You can also, this is one of my favorite things to do, create a Prime exclusive discount. Let me tell you the beauty about these, is that if you have a $39.99 product, instead of creating a sales price or a lower offer price, create this Prime exclusive discounts. Then what will happen for the rest of the time that coupon is active, that Prime discount is active, all the Prime members will be buying at the lower price, which is awesome. They're the people buying the most. All the non-Prime members will be buying at your list price, which means every time you make a sale to someone not getting that Prime exclusive discount, it's resetting the Amazon algorithm. They're like, oh, past 90 days, he got a sale or two at this higher price. Keep the strike-through price going. Every day you make a sale to a non-Prime member, you won't make as many, but that'll keep triggering the algorithm to keep you getting that strike-through pricing. That is a beautiful strategy to use. Also, you can do a 7-day deal. For anyone doing deals on Amazon anymore, there is no right or wrong. Like people ask me all the time, What's better, lightning deals or 7-day deals? It depends on your product, depends what's going on. I don't know about you guys, but over the past couple of years, there's a plethora, a virtual cornucopia of companies running lightning deals now. It seems like everyone's doing a lightning deal, and it's just not really worth it anymore. We're not running them anymore. What we like to do are 7-day deals. It's about twice as much. Instead of $150, costs $300, but you get a special deal and special placement for 7 days. It's a much better return on your investment. Any one of these will work for you in order to get that strike-through pricing. And while that's happening, your conversions will immediately go up. We know right away when that strike-through pricing disappears because we monitor our pricing every single day. And what you'll notice right away is if you ever lose the strike-through pricing, your sales tank, your conversions tank. So if that happens to you and you see that happening, you will, like I said, you should keep it for 30, 90 days probably, but here's what you want to do. Pretty simple. You just kind of repeat and rinse the entire exact same process right here. First, remove your sales price, whatever it is. Remove your prime exclusive discount, sales price, deal will probably expire all by itself. Whatever it is, go back to your list price again. Set that offer to the list price. Then create your 50% off coupon again. If you don't want to do 50, you can do something lower. I just find that the 50% off converts the highest. It's also the biggest coupon you can create right now, like Amazon changed that a few weeks ago. And that is a way to drive sales, because all you need to then is get some sales for a few days, 1 to 2 days, and then you should be able to get back that strike-through pricing. That is the #1 conversion factor that I'm seeing on Amazon right now, that if you go out there and do this, it may take you 1 to 2 days to get it set up, then you should immediately increase your sales and conversions.